My policy has a MedPay provision. What does that mean?
Well, what that means is if you are injured in an automobile accident, regardless of whether it was your fault or the fault of someone else, if you've incurred medical expenses, you can submit your medical bills to your own automobile insurance company for payment. There's usually, the policies that I've seen have had a minimum of $1,000 worth of coverage, and the largest I've seen has had $50,000 worth of coverage under the MedPay, which means medical payments provision of your policy. So let's say you're a person that is driving down the street, somebody rear-ends you, and you don't have health insurance. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to incur medical bills. You're going to submit them to the person who hit you for their insurance company to make payment. But they're not going to make payment immediately. And they may refuse to make payment, at all. So your next option is your own health care, but you don't have health care. So how are you going to get your medical bills paid while you're negotiating with the person who hit you's insurance company to try to resolve your claim? Well, the way you do it is you submit those bills through your medical pay provisions of your own policy, and they get paid. That way your bills aren't being sent to collection. You're not under any kind of pressure to force you to try to settle with the person who hit you's insurance company just to get your medical bills paid.
Now, when I go to the doctor and he wants to use that medical provision, should I allow him to go ahead and use it at that time?
Well, sometimes doctors won't treat you unless you assign to them your medical pay amounts. And in that situation, if he's your regular treating physician or some sort of a specialist that you've been sent to by your regular treating physician, then I think you go ahead and let them get paid through the MedPay. But where I see this abused is there's some situations where chiropractors may be involved and the bills are fairly high. You submit them through your MedPay, and a couple things can happen, but your medical payment provision, the adjuster handling that on behalf of your own company, may refuse to pay your MedPay money out, saying that the bill is too high and what was done was unnecessary. So, I think the best way to deal with MedPay is for you to receive your own bills and for you to submit the bills that you want through your MedPay, especially in a situation where the bills may exceed the amount of insurance that you have in your MedPay. But if a doctor that you want to have treat you, or you absolutely need to have treat you, requires you to assign to them your MedPay, then I think you got to do it.